Emotions, they're a universal part of being human. We all want to experience emotions such as joy, love, and peace, while others like fear, anger, sadness, we all would like to experience less of. We often label the first group as positive emotions and the second group as negative. However, it's essential to recognize that emotions in and of themselves aren't inherently good or bad. They're simply biological responses occurring in our nervous system, guiding our brain to engage in specific thoughts and actions. Emotions, often characterized as positive, signal to our brain that we're safe and it's okay to relax. Some might even say these emotions stem from the emotional state of love. While, on the other hand, fear-related emotions, often deemed as negative, tell our brain to be on alert and that something might be wrong. How did this come to be? Many of our beliefs around right or wrong emotions stem from our early upbringing. If you look back at your childhood, you'll probably find traces of these beliefs that still hold power to this day. For example, certain families or cultures may view anger as an unacceptable emotion. Children who grew up in such environments might learn to suppress their anger, believing that it is bad or wrong to feel or express it. As a result, they may struggle with assertiveness or have difficulty setting boundaries later in life. Similarly, in some households, children may have been taught that it's inappropriate or weak to express sadness openly. They might have been encouraged to suppress their emotions and put on a brave face. As adults, they might struggle with acknowledging and expressing sadness, fearing judgment or rejection for doing so. Our emotions shape our thoughts, and these thought-emotion combinations influence our actions and behaviors. An issue arises when our emotional responses aren't calibrated correctly to our present situation, prompting us to behave in ways that lead to undesirable outcomes. So it's important to recognize that there's a difference between feeling an emotion and the actions we take based on that emotion. For example, let's consider a situation where you're at work and you have a new coworker named Jim. Jim has been recently promoted to a position you were aiming for, despite you having more experience and tenure. Emotionally, you might feel frustrated, jealous, or even angry at the situation. These are all valid emotions, and it's okay to feel this way. Emotions are natural responses to our experiences, and they provide valuable insights about our thoughts and feelings. You might take some time to acknowledge these feelings, talk about them with a trusted friend or family member, or perhaps express them in a private journal. The most important distinction, however, comes with how you decide to act based on these emotions. One possible action could be to let your anger out at Jim or your boss, criticizing the decision and perhaps creating conflict in your work environment. This would be acting on your feelings of frustration and anger. The outcome of this action could be harmful to your professional relationships and might further decrease your chances of future promotions or opportunities at work. On the other hand, you could choose to respond to these emotions constructively. This might involve requesting feedback from your supervisor about why you were not chosen for the promotion and what you could improve to increase your chances in the future. You might also decide to take this as an opportunity to learn from Jim, understanding his strengths and how he managed to secure the promotion. In the second case, you're still feeling the same emotions, but choosing to act differently based on them. The outcome here would likely be more beneficial to your career and your professional growth. So the key lesson is it's okay to feel all emotions, but how we act on them, especially in crucial moments, can significantly influence the course of our lives. It's important to strive for actions that align with our long-term goals and aspirations, even when our emotions might push us towards a different path. If you're interested in learning tools and strategies to better relate to your emotions and access a greater level of empowerment around them, consider checking out my Fundamentals of Fulfillment contemplative training program at the first link in the description below. The next live cohort begins next Tuesday, June 27. There's also a self-study version available if you would prefer to work through the material at your own pace. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. video.